Alaska's fishing industry has existed for centuries and has developed into one of the state's most important economic resources. Fishermen here, with their long-standing skills and experience, annually catch hundreds of thousands of tons of salmon, cod and many other fish species, supplying the international market. Alaska is not only famous for its abundant fish resources but also for its strict management system, aiming to protect marine resources from overexploitation. Today's modern fishing boats, equipped with advanced technology, help fishermen achieve high efficiency on each trip. While ensuring safety and product quality. On modern fishing boats, catching salmon and cod has become more efficient than ever thanks to advances in technology. Today's boats are equipped with automatic control systems, radar and fish finders to accurately locate schools of fish. LongLine fishing is one of the most effective and sustainable methods. Each long line can contain thousands of hooks, each with a bait attached to attract fish. The long lines are dropped into the deep sea, and after a period of time, the fishermen will retrieve the lines along with hundreds, even thousands of fish caught. Salmon and cod are two of the most valuable fish in the Alaskan seafood industry. Salmon fishing usually takes place in the summer, when the fish migrate from the ocean to the rivers to spawn. Cod is usually caught in the winter, when they move to deeper water. The selection of net and line locations is not only based on experience but also on modern positioning technology. Helping fishermen optimize their catch. Once the fish are pulled from the lines, processing begins on board to ensure freshness. Most modern fishing boats in Alaska are equipped with flash freezing systems, allowing fish to be preserved immediately after harvest. After being cleaned, the salmon and cod are trimmed and packaged directly on the boat. This process not only helps preserve the product longer but also saves fishermen time when returning to port. The salmon and cod fishing and processing industry on modern boats in Alaska has become one of the main pillars of the state's economy. With a combination of modern technology and long-standing fishing experience, the Alaska seafood industry not only meets the needs of the global market but also actively contributes to the conservation of marine resources. The industry continues to develop with sustainable methods and advanced technology, promising a sustainable future for both fishermen and the environment. One of the outstanding advantages of modern fishing boats in Alaska is the ability to process fish on the spot after being caught. Every large vessel, especially those that specialize in salmon and cod, is equipped with advanced processing systems, from cleaning lines to flash freezing systems. Flash freezing technology has become an indispensable element in the fishing industry. When the fish is pulled from the line, the processing begins immediately to ensure that freshness and quality are maintained. On modern vessels, the flash freezing system is capable of bringing the temperature down to very low levels, from -30 degrees Celsius to -50 degrees Celsius in a short time. This helps prevent decomposition and preserves the cell structure of the fish meat, bringing the highest quality product to consumers. The flash freezing process takes place immediately after the fish is cleaned and trimmed. Typically, the fish will be placed on trays and put into the freezing system, in which cold air is blown strongly over the fish to quickly lower the temperature. With salmon and cod, quick freezing also helps preserve the natural flavor and nutrients. which traditional preservation methods cannot do. The onboard fish processing process not only includes freezing but also requires a series of preliminary processing steps. After being pulled from the sea, the fish will be put into the cleaning line, in which the steps of cutting off the fins, heads and intestines are performed. Modern technology has helped this process to be fast, accurate and time-saving, especially with high-end salmon lines. Trimming and cleaning must be done with high precision to ensure that the fish meat is not damaged after cleaning. Workers will sort the fish by size and quality before packaging or freezing. This is an important step to ensure that only the highest quality products are exported. Fish packaging is also an important part of the processing process. After the fish have been cleaned and frozen, they will be packed in vacuum bags or insulated containers to ensure quality during transportation. Each type of fish will have a separate packaging process to maintain freshness and protect the product from the outside environment. Modern packaging technology also helps to extend the shelf life of fish without affecting the quality. This is very important in exporting products from Alaska to international markets, especially Asia and Europe. Alaska's seafood industry is not only famous for its modern technology and large output, but also for its significant efforts in conserving marine fish resources, to ensure that future generations can continue to benefit from the ocean. Strict regulations on fishing quotas and resource management have been established. Alaska is known for its strict regulations on fishing quotas to protect the sustainability of fish stocks. The federal government and local organizations work closely with fishermen and researchers to determine annual fishing quotas based on the health of fish stocks. Each species of fish, including salmon and cod, has its own quota to ensure that they are not overfished. The quota determination process is based on detailed scientific studies of the marine environment. Fish species reproductive cycles, and the effects of climate change. This helps protect natural resources while maintaining a thriving fishing economy. In addition to complying with government regulations, the Alaska seafood industry also works closely with international and local conservation organizations. Programs like the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, certification help ensure that Alaskan seafood meets international sustainability standards. Seafood companies and fishermen who participate in these programs not only help protect the environment but also create higher commercial value for their products. Technology not only increases fishing productivity but also helps reduce the industry's impact on the environment. Modern boats use advanced navigation and radar systems to avoid overfishing or accidentally catching unwanted species. Furthermore, the use of LongLines also helps reduce plastic waste from fishing nets and avoid entanglement of non-target marine species. For Alaskan fishermen, life at sea is not just a job but also a battle with nature. The harsh environments of the North Pacific and Bering Seas present significant challenges in terms of weather, safety, and working conditions. Alaskan waters are notorious for their cold weather, high waves and storms. Especially in the winter, fishermen face waves over 10 meters high, strong winds and temperatures below -20 degrees Celsius. Modern boats are designed to withstand these harsh conditions. But life at sea is still difficult. Fishermen often work for days on end without rest. While facing bitter cold and the elements, personal protective equipment such as life jackets, wetsuits and helmets are required to ensure the safety of fishermen. Life on a fishing boat can last for weeks or even months. Each fishing trip can last from a few weeks to several months, depending on the season and sea conditions. During this time, fishermen live and work on the boat, where living conditions are often very limited. Space on board is often cramped, and although modern ships have improved in comfort, it is still hardly comparable to life on land. Fishermen often share living spaces, sleep in cramped bunks, and eat simple meals prepared from their own provisions. Despite the hardships, the solidarity and team spirit among fishermen is an important factor in helping them overcome the harsh challenges of the sea. The fishing industry is one of the most dangerous in the world, and Alaskan fishermen are no exception. They face the risk of falling overboard, having accidents while working with large mechanical equipment, or even getting caught in storms to minimize the risk of accidents. Strict safety regulations are in place, including marine safety training for fishermen and regular inspections of onboard equipment. However, risks are always present, and fishermen must always be cautious in their actions. By expanding on the details in each section like this, you can continue to develop the content of the article in the direction you want, reaching 15,000 words. Each section can be expanded further by adding statistics, real-life examples, and more detailed descriptions of specific procedures. The Alaska seafood industry is constantly evolving thanks to a combination of technology, sustainable regulations, and effective marine resource management policies. However, like all industries, seafood in Alaska is facing major changes due to economic development, climate change, and increasing demand from international markets. Technology is a key factor shaping the future of Alaska's seafood industry. Leading technology companies are researching cutting-edge solutions such as using artificial intelligence, AI, and big data to analyze fish migration patterns, predict catches, and improve preservation processes. Smart monitoring systems installed on boats help fishermen monitor and adjust their operations to be more efficient and sustainable. In addition, blockchain technology is also gradually being applied in the seafood supply chain to ensure transparency and product origin. Customers can track every step of the process from when the fish is caught at sea until it appears on the supermarket shelf. This not only helps increase consumer confidence but also helps producers and distributors improve product quality. Changes in international regulations and policies on marine resource management are also shaping the future of Alaska's seafood industry. The United Nations and international associations are actively promoting the implementation of marine conservation agreements and the reduction of overexploitation of resources. New regulations related to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, using less impact fishing gear, and protecting the marine environment can create challenges but also bring great opportunities for businesses that are able to adapt. The US government is also stepping up support programs for fishermen by providing loans, training in new technology skills, and support for the transition to sustainable business models. This helps small and medium-sized businesses in the seafood industry compete in the global market without sacrificing environmental sustainability. Climate change is one of the major threats to the global seafood industry, and Alaska is no exception. Warming ocean temperatures are changing the migration patterns of many fish species, including salmon and cod. Rising temperatures could also reduce the food supply for these fish, reducing production and affecting the livelihoods of fishermen. Rising sea levels, stronger storms, and rapid ice loss are also threatening coastal communities that rely heavily on the fishing industry. Climate change adaptation policies and investments in technology that can help fishermen adapt to environmental changes are becoming a top priority for the Alaska government and international organizations. Despite the challenges, the international seafood market is still opening up many opportunities for Alaska fishermen. Demand for high-quality seafood products from markets such as Japan, China, Korea, and Europe is constantly increasing. Alaska salmon and cod, thanks to their fresh taste and sustainable fishing practices, have become popular products in many countries. International expansion strategies are being implemented by Alaska seafood businesses through cooperation with foreign distributors. Increased brand promotion and participation in international trade shows. The Alaska government also supports by providing funding packages and trade promotion programs to help fishermen access new markets. Each fisherman in Alaska has his or her own story, reflecting the harsh and inspiring life at sea. They are not only do they make a living, but they are also protectors of the ocean and its precious natural resources. To better understand the seafood industry in Alaska, it is impossible to ignore the stories of those who work directly with the sea. Alaskan fishermen, like many generations before them, have always faced difficult conditions. They go to sea with passion and perseverance to pursue the traditional profession. Fishing is not only a profession but also a way of life, where they devote their youth, health and love to the sea. Stories of facing big storms, surviving terrible accidents, and sticking with teammates in dangerous situations have become a part of every fisherman's life. These are people who understand the harshness of nature but are still full of determination to overcome all difficulties. The seafood industry in Alaska also has a strong community culture. Many fishermen have inherited the profession from their ancestors and continue to maintain traditions through many generations. Their families, from wives and children to siblings, are deeply connected to the ocean and the industry. In coastal towns like Kodiak or Dutch Harbor, entire communities rely on fishing for their livelihoods, creating a cohesive environment where everyone shares the joys and hardships. One of the major challenges facing Alaska's seafood industry is the shortage of young people. Fishing is not an easy profession, and many young people today choose to pursue other careers rather than continue working at sea. To encourage the younger generation to join the industry, local and government organizations have introduced training programs and financial assistance to help them get started in fishing. The advent of technology and modern fishing methods has also helped to reduce some of the physical challenges, making the seafood industry more attractive to young people. At the same time, many young fishermen are well aware of the importance of protecting marine resources, and they are playing an important role in conservation and sustainable resource management activities. The Alaskan salmon and cod fishing industry is not only a thriving industry but also a symbol of the combination of humans and nature. Alaskan fishermen constantly face great challenges, from extreme weather, climate change to difficulties in maintaining production and product quality. But with perseverance, love of the profession and technological innovation, they have been and are continuing to protect marine resources, ensuring that future generations can continue to inherit the values of the sea. The future of Alaska's seafood industry is promising, with the continuous development of technology, increasingly strict environmental protection regulations, and increasing demand from the international market. Despite the many challenges ahead, the industry continues to assert its important place in Alaska's economy and culture, as well as in the hearts of every fisherman.